What's up, you people? David here. Today, I'm going to be talking about this popular YouTuber. I'm not really taking sides with all the allegations and drama and everything that's surrounding him, even though it wouldn't even surprise me if everything his ex or whoever said turned out to be true. It wouldn't surprise me at all. The reason being is because what do people truly know about Cory? What do people truly know about him? Besides the fact that he plays games. Besides the fact that he collabs with other YouTubers that are also popular gamers. What do people know about him personally? I don't even really think people dissect his videos. I don't even think people take the time to notice certain traits that he has. I'm not a fan of CoryxKenshin, and I actually don't watch him. I more so watch people like Dashi and other people that I also viewed as just people. Not as gods, not as people who are innocent. All these fans take it too far when it comes to their favorite YouTuber. There's a time where these YouTubers go from being just entertainers to these fans, to literal gods and idols to them. So today, what I'm gonna do is not only bring clarity, not only bring truth through what I observed about CoryxKenshin, but also reveal these patterns in our culture where we worship these people and put them on a moral high ground or put them on a pedestal instead of seeing them for who they are, which is human. So no, this video, although the subject is CoryxKenshin, it reaches far and beyond just him. I'm not just talking to him, I'm talking about other influencers. I'm talking about him and more. Everybody who uses their influence to their advantage to make themselves seem larger than life when they're not. Let's get into the video. Cory has a habit of making serious moments about himself. Think about the video Rip Etika. In the Rip Etika video, Cory didn't even know who Etika was.
Rest in peace, Etika. I never met him, never spoken to him once.
Cory really never even had a personal relationship with Etika. Now that doesn't mean that he can't pay tribute to him, but if you're gonna pay tribute to Etika, then the video should be just about that. The video doesn't need to be about Cory. The video doesn't need to be about the dangers of social media, because who does not know social media is dangerous? It does not need to be about other content creators outside of Etika. If you name a video Rip Etika, but a majority of the video is about yourself, the dangers of social media, why use his name as clickbait if you really didn't care to talk about him? Cory shared nothing more than a few words about Etika.
This is more so a show of respect. Rest in peace, man. Etika was a YouTuber, streamer, big on Nintendo. Goofy, happy, really positive guy. Super charismatic entertainer. I watched him occasionally, and every time I did, I was like, man, this guy, so much energy.
And I just find that kind of, sickening. I find it sickening to use a person's death or use a person's name in order to garner views. I would have just left it at a tweet or a YouTube community post saying my condolences. But when you make a video about this man and about 80% of the video isn't even about him, it's just about the dangers of social media and how it affects people, then why even make the video?
Fellow content creators, please take care of yourselves. I know you might feel like if you don't upload, or if you don't go on Twitter or Instagram for even one day or 1 week, that you're gonna fade into obscurity and everyone's gonna move on and not care about you and you won't be relevant. But social media is dangerous and it can have lasting effects on your psyche whether you realize it or not at the time. Etika wanted his death to be a lesson Social media can change you. And you can become unrecognizable. And he really did this time. And now those same people spamming clown emojis are saying rip Etika. Rest in peace. I'm about to get up and I'm about to come up here. Hey guys, I'm back. I literally was prepping. I had Dark Deception Chapter 3. Scary Sunday. And I can't upload that now. I just can't. Hey guys! Gotta put the phone down. Log off. Go outside. I really, really love standing in my driveway. And some people driving by, they stare like, I don't get a chair or anything. I just stand there and I look at the trees move. And I don't know, it's just so, it's nothing like it.
All he really did to me, to those that can see it, is advertise himself, his thoughts, his opinion. It's like me going to a funeral and getting on the microphone to share words about how this person's death affected my life and how it makes me think and how it makes me feel. You're not talking about this man's achievements. You're talking about you, your thoughts, and what makes you calm down and what makes you relax. This man went from talking about Etika and RIP Etika to talking about standing in the driveway. I feel like Cory's biggest power move is that he fooled everyone into thinking he would leave just because he knew people would watch him more if they felt like they would not be getting any more content out of him. Think about it. Who ends a celebratory milestone video, a moment when fans are expecting gratitude and encouragement, by casually dropping a bombshell like "I'll retire once I hit 10 million.
That's right, you guys. 3 more million until we get 10 million and get that diamond play button. I guess now is as good as time as any. When we reach 10 million, if we reach 10 million, I will be announcing my retirement from YouTube. That's right, guys. But no need to worry. That's a long ways from now. And we might not even hit it. But if we do, I'll be announcing my retirement.
No explanation at all as to why he's going to retire at 10 million. Whether it could be any reason, he could have given any explanation. It could have been because it's overwhelming, because of burnout, because he really doesn't want to do it no more, because he's lost passion for it. But no, he purposely leaves you on a cliffhanger about him retiring at 10 million subscribers, and he just expects the audience to understand. I believe he knew the audience wouldn't understand, but he knew all that was going to do was generate a buzz around his name and get people talking about him and get people, making rumors. You don't understand. When you guys make rumors about Cory, when you guys make all kinds of conspiracies about Cory, whether they're good or bad, all you do is help this man stay relevant. He does not have to post a video. His fans are posting videos about him for him. CoryxKenshin content isn't just on CoryxKenshin's channel. It is on his fans' channels too. There are people that cannot stop talking about CoryxKenshin. So why does he need to post on his channel? Why? When people are putting in the effort of keeping his name relevant for him. It's really the fans who made Cory relevant. Not even Cory. He's not even consistent enough to. But let's think about it. Notice how in the video with the 7 million subscriber celebration, within that video, he says, we might not even hit it. It's a far ways from now. We can enjoy the time we have now. That's the same thing he always said. He talks as if his channel's future was uncertain. But let's be honest. Cory knew exactly how the algorithm works. He knew that if he kept posting, his numbers would naturally keep growing. Thing is, he was being disingenuous. It was just a way, like I said, to keep his audience emotionally invested in chasing a goal he fully intended to reach. Cory really knows how to manipulate his audience, because they already don't expect. In his video regarding my retirement, he didn't even apologize for making his audience panic. He didn't apologize for lying to you guys. He made excuses. He was like, well, you know, I was in a mental warfare, or I should have never made it. Yes, he expressed regret, but regret and sorry are not the same thing. Anybody could regret something, but taking on full accountability is apologizing. You won't even take accountability by saying that I was wrong for lying. In his regarding my retirement video, he even starts the video, we hit 10 million. And then later on in that same video talks about how his family is sick from COVID and how his grandma is hospitalized.
You know that phrase, there's an elephant in the room? It's like 12 elephants. I'll start with what might be the biggest elephant in the room. The Samurai hit 10 million! Samurai hit 10 million subscribers. Last video uploaded with celebration of 9 million, saying all this stuff.
Oh, we got so many memories to make. Oh, we still got time.
And then I never uploaded another video.
Oh! Is this not serious?
I got a package from YouTube that I've been waiting for before I wanted to do this video. Cory, go ahead, give him a little sneak peek. But before all of that, before I do something, I open a package which I don't even deserve. I wanted to speak with you all candidly about my whereabouts and I guess my retirement. Some of my family members got COVID. Now this happened like months ago. My grandma got COVID. It was very, very bad. Not only my grandma, my aunts, my cousins. I actually made a video a couple months ago that I'm very glad that I didn't upload because it was super depressing. I'm just gonna use this video to get my feelings out, vent to the camera. Sort of like the old 2015, 2016 YouTube days. All it was I was talking about COVID. I was talking about my family. I was gonna upload it because I'm like, at least it'll tell them where I'm at. But the video was so depressing. I'm like, someone's gonna watch this video and then their day is gonna get worse. And I never want that to happen. So I never uploaded that video. Fast forward like another month, I hit 10 million subscribers.
But the way he shows no emotion shows you that he does not care. He just kind of skims past it like that's just regular news. Like, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, my family is sick. My grandma's in the hospital. She almost passed away. But yeah, I'm hitting 10 million subscribers and I'm so excited about my future and the future of the channel and what I plan to do with the channel and my next goal, and I'm going to create a new channel and I want to hit 10 million on that channel. Now, people don't even look at the fact that he just skimmed past something involving family. Something deeper than statistics. Something deeper than views, subscribers, and glory. His family. This man rarely even showed any type of compassion or emotion towards the fact that his family was sick. In the same video, he said he made another video earlier on, before the 10 million subscriber one. He made another video earlier on, and the reason he didn't post it is because it was too depressing. He claimed he didn't want to ruin anyone's day. But that excuse feels hollow when you realize that genuine creators often share their hardships not to burden their audience, but to be transparent and relatable. If Cory truly wanted his fans to see him as a real person, he would have trusted them with his raw moments, not just the positive ones. Instead, he keeps them at a controlled distance, presenting this polished image that he created that feels safe for his brand. CoryxKenshin cares about his brand. You guys, the samurai, you're nothing but merchandise in this man's eye. It really raises the question, does he fear that letting people see his authentic struggles might expose the cracks in his persona he carefully built? Because this image of CoryxKenshin isn't the real CoryxKenshin. It isn't Cory Williams. You guys are seeing something this man created. I can see through Cory. And a lot of people who know narcissists, manipulators, they know that a lot of the time narcissists appear perfect to everyone. Just look at it. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Diddy, people with power, people with money, people with good publicists. Everything in this world is fake. And anybody that's ever been in a narcissistic or manipulative, abusive relationship knows that you're left feeling lost and confused, and oftentimes you're left feeling like everything is your fault. You're left questioning yourself and not the person who abused you. And that's why this angers me so much. Because when a narcissist gets power, and when he has a powerful influence, whether it's a he or she, they could use that influence to not only turn people against you, but to turn you against you. Cory, he may or may not be guilty of emotionally manipulating his ex, but he is guilty of emotionally manipulating his very own fan base. His ex says that he ghosts and he love bombs. You know what? That's true. I believe it's true for this reason. He love bombs you guys when he drops content and does collaborations and does everything that you people like to see. But then he ghosts you with no contact. He leaves you confused, and he leaves you questioning, and he leaves you intrigued, and he leaves you craving. And that's what narcissists do. They love bomb you to gain your trust, and then they leave you. It's a psychological game to leave somebody because you know they want you. And you just want to watch them beg because it makes you feel superior. It makes you feel wanted. And Cory wants to feel wanted. You know why? Because he was bullied in his life. Cory has been struggling with a physical condition that keeps him from growing hair in certain parts of his body. It caused him to not have as much teeth in his mouth. And he was bullied because of that. He was bullied in his childhood.
I have noticed in the past 2 videos, my teeth are actually here. These teeth, you know, I've been doing videos for years and years, and I've always had these super gaps here, right? Trying not to trigger myself because, okay, we'll get to that. I have what's called ectodermal dysplasia. I've never talked about this on camera. Well, I kind of alluded to it once, but bear with me. I have a genetic disorder. It's called ectodermal dysplasia. Freaking barely have hair under my arms. In fact, in high school, I felt so like less manly because I didn't even have armpit hair. Like in high school, I don't know why armpit hair is such a big thing for guys. Well, maybe it's just me. Now I am able to, you know, grow this voluptuous afro, so I'm not so mad that I don't grow hair on my arms and legs. In fact, girlfriends have told me that they love that about me. The more noticeable strand of ED, ectodermal dysplasia, that I have is the teeth version. And you can be born, like there are some really, really dire cases of ectodermal dysplasia, the teeth strand. I was actually not too bad off. It could have been very, very worse for me, but I did inherit it from my father, who has ectodermal dysplasia as well. Growing up, obviously when I was little, I didn't know, well, I did know, but I didn't know how drastic it was gonna be later on for me. I came home crying one day. Shut up, don't make fun of me. I came home crying to my mom one day because it just got so bad. People, you know, talking about me. I mean, everybody, or at least the majority of people are teased in middle school, high school, whatever, but it was pretty bad for me. And being the kind of shy, reserved person that I am, I just felt defenseless. It was nothing really I could do about it. I couldn't hide it. I couldn't do anything. So the best thing that I could do was actually teach myself how to talk without showing my teeth.
So you know what happened? When he finally got the money to cosmetically fix himself in a way that he can be proud of. Because of his deep-rooted insecurity, he had to cosmetically change himself to like himself better, to feel superior, to feel good. He did that, like most celebrities do. Most celebrities start getting veneers. Just look at DGG and look at other people. They change up. They change who they are because they feel insecure and they feel like, oh, well, I need to glow up. I need to feel approved. I need to feel accepted. That's the same way. It's the same thing Cory did. That's the same thing Cory did. He wanted to feel accepted. So he changed himself. All I want Cory to be is honest. And quit being so fake. And I don't like his fans. I don't like his cult that continues to bow down and worship this man and promote this man as some hero or some angel or basically some Jesus. Why would you promote this man as a Jesus, as a 100% family-friendly, clean, all-caring person that he's not? He's posted many videos of him twerking, of him making sexual references, of him alluding to inappropriate things. He's not family friendly. He literally cusses in his videos. The thing is, imagine being inappropriate just for them to not even see. That's why I was making my last video. I said in the video thumbnail, the truth is in front of you. And the only reason you don't want to see it is because you're revolving your life around an idol. This man plays games for a living. In his videos, he may talk about God. But being a Christian, you have to sacrifice everything for God. Everything that you used to love. You can't be a gamer and a Christian. You can't serve two masters. It's a disrespect to the whole religion, the whole Bible, to say that you're something that you are not. People who are Christian dedicate their lives to Jesus. They put him first. If they did have a platform, if they did have a voice, all glory will always go to God. And that's unapologetically. That's whether people like it or not. Jesus was crucified because he was telling people that they were living in sin. Because he used whatever attention he got to tell people the glory of God, and they disagreed. You do not use your platform to spread anything because you fear that will compromise your character, and it will compromise your fame, and it will compromise your views and subscriber, and it will. If you tell people the views of the Bible, if you tell people living like this is wrong, living like that is wrong, you must believe in Jesus if you want to be saved, if you want to go to heaven in the afterlife. You will lose subscribers. Cory is not willing to compromise his fame, his success, his money for Jesus. And that is proof in the pudding. I'm not making this video because I hate Cory. I'm not saying all these things because I hate Cory. I don't like anyone who allows themselves to look morally superior than others. I had friends who were narcissists. I had people that will literally twist everything. Twist your intentions, twist your mind, twist your reality, and make you depressed, and make you feel like you're worthless, and make you feel like you don't stand a chance against them, and have everybody on board with what they think. And I just think that's the most evil freaking thing you can do to a person, is deceive them. It's my biggest pet peeve. He said that he actually would start a family, but in a sense, it's too hard. It would be super hard to start a family. You know why? This is a 32-year-old man that's still playing games, that doesn't want, in a sense, to start a family. He doesn't want a family. He doesn't want a wife. Because if he really, really did, and he knows this to be the case, if he really did, he would be willing to sacrifice anything to have it. This man always shown his true character. A lot of people will say, well, how are you going to say all of this about him and you're not a super fan? Because I'm not, in my head, protecting him. I don't even really protect myself. The truth is the truth, whether it works against you or for you. He has 1.7K thousand videos. There's people that has watched every single one of them and still don't know what I know about Cory because they're not looking for it. They're not looking for anything that makes this man look bad. A lot of people are like, well, I'm going to be unbiased just to hop on the bandwagon of this man being a saint. There's so many videos of people talking about how great Cory is and how he's never been in drama and how he's never did anybody wrong. You want to know what's weird? I am 25 years old and majority of my life I was living wrong. This man is 32 years old and you mean to tell me he's a saint? He's an angel? Anybody watching his videos know they have a bad rep somewhere, know they have wronged somebody, said something wrong, thought something wrong, lied, did many things. You mean to tell me this man isn't human? There's a scripture, do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. The world and its desires pass away, but whoever does the will of God lives forever. What was insulting to me is that he said this channel was God's gift.
God had given me such a gift of this channel, of this community. Who am I to just put that down and say, I'm done with that? How do you walk away from a blessing? I'm a gamer through and through. It just makes sense for me to have this kind of career. So if it's a blessing and I'm good at it and I'm a gamer through and through, what is the cause for retirement? Why is that even something that I considered?
How is it God's gift when God has very little to do with your channel? You want to know how you could tell something is a blessing from God or God's gift? It has everything to do with God and nothing to do with people. It has everything to do with praising God and nothing to do with people. If you look at his channel and you look at Five Nights at Freddy's, or if you look at all these other games and all the views and all the likes, it seems like to me his channel has very little to do with Jesus or God or anything in that field. So how is the channel God's gift? And if it is God's gift to you, if you see it as God's gift to you, why didn't you utilize it to bring glory to him? Why didn't you use your platform to promote God, to promote the gospel, to promote Jesus? Why did you use it to promote yourself? There's another scripture that I felt like really described Cory. Now the scripture I just read with do not love the world or the things in it, that's 1 John 2:15 through 17. This scripture that I'm about to read to you is what really stuck out to me when I was thinking about this whole topic. Galatians 1:10. Am I now seeking the approval of man or of God? Or am I trying to please man? If I were still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ. Obviously, Cory's main motivation is not God, it is man. He does what he does for not only the money and the success, but for the fans. Think about it. If there was an order, it is him, money, fans, then God. But God isn't first. God is last. God is at the end of his video in those Bible verses. At what part of the video? The end. Entertainment first, God last. But there was this one video named Death. And this video is what I found to be the most disrespectful one. Because Cory's aunt, which he's talking about in this video, passed away. And Cory, he uses his aunt's passing to promote his Twitter.
I don't mean to start this off morbidly, but
Are you sure about that?
if we look around, there have been a lot of deaths. Musicians, rappers, actors, actresses, singers, and even just a couple days ago, cancer took my aunt away from our family. You might have been wondering where I've been. If you don't follow me on Twitter, that is. The Twitter people knew what happened, but I presume a bunch of YouTube people were like, oh, Cory's taking another 4 months. What do I have to do to get you to follow my Twitter? What, do I have to pay you?
Sounds weird, right? Because he apparently posted that on Twitter. He redirects the whole message about the death of his aunt and his family grieving to promote himself and to push his social media, and then always give his little self-centered pep talk. You wanna know what's weird? That people call Cory a Christian because of these little generic motivational, inspirational speeches he gives, like saying you have no limits to your imagination, or you can do anything if you just believe, or pretty much things teachers tell you in kindergarten, in grade school. Cory is not saying anything profound. He is not saying anything by saying, oh, if you believe hard enough, or if don't let nobody tell you you can't when you can. Who hasn't said that to you in your life? If you haven't heard that, you haven't had parents, or a teacher, or a friend.
When you want something, and when you really want it, you will do it.
The fact that people cannot see how fast this man changes his expression, how he could still joke and crack jokes and edit and be dramatic in sad situations, and how he skims past everything serious. And one thing I do know about narcissists, it's hard for them to feel bad for you because they care too much about themselves and their image and how they're perceived to care. And so the fact that he's blatantly doing this in different videos, the fact that he's continuously showing you who he truly cares about. This dude really only cares about himself. Even in the t-shirt video, there was this t-shirt scamming video, and although he did give advice to his fans how to spot fake scam sites, but the thing is, that was an afterthought. He opens up the video with,
I warned you, T-Chip. I warned you. I warned you to remove your fake CoryxKenshin merchandise off of your website. You didn't remove it. So now I'm gonna expose your company. Hey everyone, let's type in CoryxKenshin on Google. The first link on the top is CoryxKenshin merch. Oh my goodness, yes. I was in the market for that. Cory just made a video about his new merch. Let me go on Google and type in his name. His name, the very first link on here. I'm gonna put y'all on game. You might think that you're going to CoryxKenshin.com because the thieves were clever enough to put that in their clickable link, but the website that you're really going to is this one right here, tchip.com.
you're messing with my profit, and because you're messing with my profit, I'm going to expose you. That's pretty much, I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what he is saying. Because you did something to me, I'ma do something back to you. When one of his videos got copy strike, when you're literally first on trending all the time, you market yourself as a family-friendly YouTuber watching content that isn't family-friendly, and you expect YouTube not to hold you to a higher esteem or a higher standard than other YouTubers. You literally gained 1 million subscribers without posting a single video and flaunted about it.
I gotta hand it to you. First of all, the Samurai is probably the most diehard loyal community on this website. Because I don't know no other YouTubers that can leave and come back the way that I do for as long as I do, and to gain 1 million subscribers while I'm gone. Probably like PewDiePie's, you know, if he could do it, you know.
It's a subtle boast that, wow, my fans are so loyal that I gained 1 million without having to do anything. He's showing how much control he has over the platform and his fans, how he got them wrapped around his little finger. He's showing he doesn't have to put any effort in to gain any trust or any views or any reward. Notice this, even he made a video called My Shortest Video, and it was only 28 seconds long, with the first 4 to 5 seconds being, hey guys, we're going to do a collaboration. And that's it. That was the first 4 to 5 seconds. Hey guys, we're going to do a collaboration. And then the rest of the video was just Bible verses. This isn't about hate. It's about calling out a pattern that too many people ignore until it's too late. You don't have to accuse someone. You don't have to accuse someone of a crime to recognize when they've built their platform on manipulation, ego, and the worship of their own image. Cory Williams, his actions speak louder than his words. And it's time people start listening. I love you all. God bless you all. Bye.